Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today is the Traci Reed Designs YouTube hop for the Trailblazer collection. And so in the description box below, I'll have a link to everyone who's playing along, as well as a link to Traci's shop, so you can grab this collection while it's on sale. And see all of the projects that the team has created. If you missed it, there was an Instagram hop yesterday. Go and check that out. It was great. And so I am going to start out my page here. I have taken a piece of white cardstock and I just took some different, these were Lindy's Stamp Gang Magicals, but I just added some water to them and then used the packaging technique and added some color to this white cardstock. I liked the colors. I think these colors, I didn't go with and add all the colors from the collection. I just kind of stuck to these couple of colors. And so this is going to be my background. I am going to frame my page with this plaid pattern paper, which is from the collection. I love a good plaid, and Traci makes amazing plaid papers. So that's going to be the background for my page. And I have here these are the mixed media, or some of the mixed media. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. It's like a very subtle blue with like little clouds in the mixed media. You can definitely see it better when you're looking at it on the digital kit, but there's faint little clouds, but I wanted to actually put it on, I have printable washi paper, and so that's what these are on, and I plan to have them go somewhere in this vicinity. I'm not going to put them down quite yet because I want to get my photo matted and placed on the page before I put this down, so that I can make sure that I at least have it peeking out where you'll actually see it. But I did want to show that because that's really fun. I love to be able to take mixed media elements from the collections and print it on washi tape, because the washi tape blends into the paper, so you can't see that. You'll just see the printed image itself. So I could show you the other ones. I did a few more that were on that same paper, so I just figured I'd bring them in and show you. But I have some of the clouds that are the vellum clouds in the kit. This is all from the digital, and then the butterflies, and then I have some of the other mixed media here. So again, I have these all ready to go, that when I create other pages, I can do the same thing. I can add mixed media and then add this on top, or I can add this and then add mixed media on top as well. So I definitely like the added bonus of being able to have that on my pages. So that being said, I know that these are going to go on this edges, something along like this. My photo is going to go here in the middle, so I'm sort of planning at this point a diagonal type design. And here is the photo that I am working with. And so as you can see, there is no, I know this collection sort of has a almost a kind of a Western theme, obviously, with the name. But as you can see, this is not a Western picture at all. So I definitely think you can use this to scrapbook anything. I'm going to take this floral pattern paper, which I just love. I love this floral pattern from the collection. And I think I'm just going to actually tear a chunk of it. I want to tear both sides. It's going to go behind my photo, so it's going to go in here. It's not going to be a huge chunk. I just kind of want it to be like in here, coming from the top and the bottom. I am going to mat my photo on white, and then I'm also going to mat it on this pattern paper with the green and then the 3 white dots. There's also a lot of distressing on this. Hopefully it kind of can show up. And then I'm taking this heart pattern, which is kind of like rope hearts all strung together. If it picks up on camera, I'm not sure. But I am going to take this, and I'm going to take this die, or this plate, It's sort of like an embossing plate that has a wood texture. And I think I'm going to see what it looks like, and I'm going to emboss this paper, and I'm going to use it as one of my layers. So it'll be the green and then a little bit of this pink sort of peeking out around the edges. So like I said, I am going to go mat my photo with those layers and tear that that paper. So like this here, I think probably going to go something like here. So I will end up, and because I know most of this is going to go underneath the photo, I am going to probably cut it, so I don't need to like cut it or tear a second piece. I'm probably just going to cut it in the middle where you won't see it underneath the photo, and have it just to make sure I have enough space or enough on top and bottom. So it'll go something like this. This will obviously be bigger because it's going to be matted. I might tear a little bit more. I don't know if I want it to be even quite that wide. But it's going to go something like that with my photo matted. And then I am thinking I will just have 2 embellishment clusters that kind of come out from the photo, so along that diagonal. And I am going to use this title of Fearless and Blooming that is from the collection. So I'm thinking as well that my title is going to go down here like that. I think something along that line. I'm hoping that when it's all said and done, you will see at least some of the mixed media. That's always the thing, is a lot of it gets covered up, but hopefully we'll still have some of it. I don't plan to super heavily embellish this page, so I think we will still see some of it. But what I am going to do, like I said, is go off camera, get that done, and then come back. We'll put down the mixed media pieces and then start the embellishing. So, and everything that I'm using for this is from the, or at least the ephemera pieces are all from the ephemera pack, so the sticker collection, not the digital kit in this case. So with that, guys, I will be right back. Okay, we are back, and just to show you, so I did put down one of the mixed media pieces. It's down here, so you can see that you can't really tell that it was put on with washi, and so I do really like that. So I have the other one here, and my plan, if I can, we did one on off camera because I knew it's a little bit fiddly, and I have placed my photo down, so I need to position this so that I can get it underneath. And then if you have the same tape and you do this at home, just burnish the edges, like with, you can use your finger or even a tool. Just don't press too hard so you dent your paper, but if you just burnish it down, it will completely sort of absorb into the page, and you won't. And if you kind of don't have sharp edges, that also makes it so that it blends right into the page. And now I just have a bigger splotch of mixed media. Like I said, a lot of this will get covered up, but it's just something fun. I look forward to doing it on more pages. And I like that it just blends in. I actually want to do it the opposite way. Maybe I'll try that again for another page and have mixed media, or have the washi on first and then see what it's like when I put the mixed media over top. So that will be maybe something to try later. So now I'm just going to come in and start building some clusters, and I'm thinking, see, like this one down here, excuse me, unfortunately, if I put that there, it's going to get covered. I'm not sure that I'm going to use that. I have lots of words here, but I don't really know that I need so many words. I do like that up there, and I like the go your own way. Since this was a grad photo, maybe I could add this in instead of that journaling spot, because I could always just write down here, or a lot of times I write on the back of my layouts, so I don't actually need Could actually maybe put that like that. Yeah, I kind of like that, I think. I did bring out some clouds. I'm not sure I'm going to use those. Let's see. I don't know that I need this one either, or do I like... Yeah, I think I like that one up there. A beautiful day it was. I don't know that I need that, however. Now I want to add in the florals because, of course, it's a picture of my daughter. I'm going to definitely have florals in here. My photo is popped up, and so I am going to put some of these pieces. My title limb and this piece here will need to have some foam behind them so that they can get popped up. So let's see. I'm just playing with the different bits and pieces. I'm trying to decide how I want everything to lay out. And then, of course, I need to have florals that are going to come up in here because where I do it in one spot, I want to add florals in the other. So, thinking all of these up here. Let's see. Maybe those clustered in there kind of deal. Question is, do I want to have more of the clouds? I don't know that I do. I'm going to hold off on those. Add in some more florals up here. Maybe one on the photo right there. And then I do have two little butterflies. I kind of like the idea of the butterflies. And I could do some butterfly trails. I really don't want to add a whole lot to this page, so I'm kind of thinking I need to fill this out a little bit more, so I think I might see if I can find some more florals to kind of have it come down this way a little bit. But these, I just need to space them out a little bit differently and move these around just ever so slightly to get them sort of to look cohesively together as a cluster. Like I said, I want to find some more florals from the die cuts, so I'm going to go look for some of those, but I am going to get this glued down the way you see it, and then once I figure out adding some more florals to this, I think I just want to come in with some sequins or enamel dots. Okay, I did a little bit of fixing on the embellishment clusters. I did pull out a couple of the actual big floral clusters themselves, just so they take up more space in my two embellishment clusters. And then I went and added a few other florals in and around. I did ruffle the edges, so it gives them a bit more texture and dimension on the page. I have popped up the pieces that were touching the photo, as well as added my butterflies. I think I'm going to add some sequins for the butterflies, and then I'm thinking I might just add a few sequins in amongst the page. And so I'm using these sequins from Spiegel Mom's Scraps. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a shop anymore for sequins, but I did have these, and the colors kind of work really well with this collection, so I just grabbed those, and I'm going to use them for this particular page. I also used them yesterday, so if you haven't checked out that particular video, be sure to go check that out. I did create a video along with the Instagram hop. I typically always film my layouts, and so I added one if you want to check it out for how the Instagram hop layout came together. So, of course, the sequins don't want to cooperate when I'm doing it on camera. Eventually I'm going to get that down. That's the only thing about recording in real time. You get to watch all of the struggles and see how long it takes to place down sequins in real time, because they are stubborn sometimes and they don't want to come off. And so I'm just gonna try to get this done, and then I think what I'll do is I will stop the camera, go ahead and just add in those few extra sequins, and you'll see where they show up on the page once I take the photos, which will be coming up in just a sec. And you can sort of see the rest of this page come together. But that is going to do it for this one. Don't forget to check out everyone else who is playing along with the hop today. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.